We are in Cappadocia now. Those caves carved into the hills that we can see here, they are from the Hittite period. They live in caves. Actually, later on, when it is developed, we can see homes built with bricks. So there is a transformation from caves to the brick houses like that. This is totally changed now. But Acts of Apostle chapter 2 records some people from Cappadocia came to Jerusalem. Maybe they had some Jewish roots and background, and when they have returned afterwards, when first church began on the day of Pentecost, probably they might have actually started to preach the gospel here. And these are local people. They are local Cappadocians. The people in Cappadocia are local people, and they are mostly farmers, and they do their own work, and they do not know how to fight. Maybe because of that reason, we do not know, but they were people, those who are hiding themselves in the caves. Later on, we will see that Romans used this place, this Cappadocia, as a trade route. They used to bring many things like spices and other things. Those are the things in those days. They were trading from here to the Rome, and probably they used this one as a trade route. Though they did not live, but it seems, as we have heard from the locals, that they used to persecute the Christians at that time. So they later on, as we see later on, that early Christians also used caves to hide themselves, and then there were so many house churches here. So when Peter came here, probably he was ministering to those people who have returned from Jerusalem after the Pentecost and all those converts afterwards. Probably he was preaching to them and how they have to go through these fiery sufferings and trials, and even in hiding in house churches they used to worship and then even read the word of God in that manner. There were many believers here. They grew and grew. Later on we will see that one, how the Christianity from here also had wonderful roots. And they say the Basil the Great, the bishop of Caesarea, is one of the cities there, and other ones, Gregory, and those are the instrumentals in the council at Constantinople in 381 AD, where they have actually defended the doctrine of Trinity, unity of God. So this is having a very good roots. Actually, Cappadocia later on, they might have taken the letters of Peter, First Peter and Second Peter, very seriously when they have continued to grow in faith. This is actually the underground church, as it is called right now. The early Christians, because of the fear of the persecution, they used to be here and they live here. And just now we passed one room. That is where they actually keep their animals like donkeys and then tie them where they can eat the food also. This is the enter. This is the kitchen where they have chimney made of this wood, and here also where they make bread. We were told from the locals, this place also used as a bedroom because after cooking becomes very warm, they can sleep here. And this is actually an entrance that goes further inside, where we can see the place where they can fellowship and eat food and prepare some grapes also. And that is how we can see here that small passage here as we are entering here. And here we come. This is the place of fellowship, or even they can eat here together. and then sit together, may have fellowship together. And these are the holy spot. They bring something to eat also, which they can bring through here. And as we go into the next room is the storage, where we can see so nicely they have made it well planned. Storage is underground, goes down below here. This is the place where they store the water and then keep it here. But they bring the water from outside, but they keep here. This is the water storage. And this is where they make wine. Grapes they drop from up there. And this abundance of grapes, as we have seen outside also in Cappadocia. Now here we see they crush that with the feet, and then the juice will pass from there to here, and finally they store the wine here. I mean, it was also like underground church, but it is collapsed. And just now we went into a place that was actually in shape. But this is such a underground church, but it is collapsed totally. So it reminds us how the believers in the early church, they might have continued in their faith. They might have taken the letter that Apostle Peter has written seriously. And we were told by the locals, the Hittites, and the believers at that time also had the same kind of mindsets. They thought they were strangers. Nothing is there for them. So they lived like pilgrims. And then that's why I think Apostle Peter said that you are strangers, like strangers and pilgrims. Abstain from everything that makes you defiled or evil.